Good Friday to all. Hope everyone's having a good day. I guess a happy Black Friday. I don't know if we really want to jump up and down about Black Friday, but I picked up some things, but they weren't really on sale. They were just things I had to buy anyway. So it is what it is. And Fazu Battlecaster, hello. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I guess I should tell you who I am. If you haven't figured it out, my name is Joel Duggan, as it says on the tin. We are in the basement of the barn, and we are on the Citadel, which is a survival Let's Play server with myself and a few friends. A few of those friends also stream, so you might want to catch some of their channels. You can check that out with Bank Citizens in the chat. In the last few weeks, we have been working on these two builds. We've got a potato farm and an orange potato farmhouse. And then we've got the wheat mill. And the wheat mill actually has a water wheel and a man-made canal. And I didn't actually show this off last time, so we'll go over and check it out. I haven't really finished it. I haven't connected it to the river. But eventually, we are going to have some sort of redirect here to try and bring some water in. And obviously, it's not flowing the right way that we want it to do. So we're going to mess around here, and it will eventually connect here. I have it blocked off because it was easier to work without the water. And I think we're probably going to fill this pond in and just have like a man-made canal going across here. We might put those trees down. I think I'm going to put wheat here as well. And then we're also going to have wheat here and here. And one of the things we're going to sort out today is where the edge of this property stops, which I think is going to be somewhere around here. So we're going to take this wall, this fence thing, and move it along this direction. But first, we have to plant some wheat. So that's what we're going to do now, because then that will grow up while we're doing the rest of the stuff. And I'm pretty happy with the way that this looks. I do run a couple of quality of life mods. One included is this map mod by Zero. And you can see that we've kind of laid out. It's a slightly different angle than we've got with the potatoes and then the beetroots and the carrots. But we're going to just kind of like let this go in here. I actually just realized that we have the second tier here. And I don't think I'm going to put a second wall here. I think we're going to leave that open. And we'll just kind of like change the way that this layout works. The fun landscaping that happens here in the build. I'm just looking at the map. I don't know if I finished the roof. I think this side of the roof might be all... Oh yeah, I didn't put any texture blocks on that side of the roof. I noticed it here. It's all one color. I have to change that. There's always something. Hey Rabelais, what's going on? And CJ, good to see you as always. I didn't leave the house at all when I was talking about Black Friday. I did all my shopping online. I'm trying to do local shopping, but, you know, to support the local economy and stuff, but it's hard. There's, you know, shipping is slow and it's expensive. And when I can get the same thing on Amazon, you know, and I would say that some of the things that I was getting, for example, like, you know, Christmas gift for my niece or something like that, you can only buy you can usually only buy Lego in like box stores around here. You can't really support like a local, there's no like local mom and pop toy store that I know of around here that would sell Lego. So anyway, we need to oh look, we've got seeds in our inventory already. We have a hoe already, so we're gonna just keep on keeping on. I have a bunch of shulker boxes here though that I don't need to have out. We do not need these with us presently. And we'll leave the bone meal in case we need that. Shovel. Guess I should put the bed down. And I think we're good. Oh, looks like there was room here. For those. Brilliant. Okay, now I think we're good. Pixelriffs and I were discussing your build style on our tea and chat today. What was the tea and chat? I'm not familiar with the tea and chat. I'm unfamiliar. That's cool. Do I have a build style? I don't know that I do. I mean, I guess I do. Hey, Princess Panda, how's it going? And it's Sam Boehm. Hello. Our Mugicab and a Little Red Gem subscribed with Prime. 7 months in a row. 6-month streak. Wow. Thanks so much, Little Red Gem. You are well on your way to the Firestone Keystone badge. Precise and thoughtful is your build style. Oh, that's very kind of you, Obi-Wan. That's nice of you to say. Oh, I'm one of his 32-bit patrons, so I'm able to speak with him once a month. Oh, that's really cool, Fazio Battlecaster. So, hey, fill me in. So, is that something that people would want on my Patreon? Quite possibly. So fill me in on what the reward is. It's like a monthly hangout. Because I really need to get off my butt and put some goals on the Joel Duggan Patreon. Oop. That wheat is looking amazing. Thanks. This is a combination of Jersey Boys wheat texture that I then brought into vanilla and I made it more golden. His is a lot more pale, which suits his pack better because he has an entire texture pack where he's just altered everything. And I have only altered a few blocks that I wasn't a big fan of. Things like hay blocks, hay bales, and wheat. But his wheat didn't go very well with the vanilla texture grass. Like everything in Minecraft is a little bit cartoony, and his was super realistic. So, do we want to keep that bush there? Maybe we don't. We'll get rid of it for now. Oh, that would be path anyway. That's why I left it there. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, that wouldn't be. We'll leave the bush there. I'd like to have some places for things like this where we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. Yeah, this is right. Do you know who the 8-bit community is? Yes, that's the Hot Dish and Friends. I don't know the whole crew. The wheat looks like wheat. Yes. Yeah, that was my beef with vanilla Minecraft wheat, is that it looks like weeds. And hay bales look like snot. So now that I've said that to you, you will not be able to unsee it. But if you do bang resource pack in the chat, then you'll get a link to Jersey Boys channel. They're below the video. In my like about section on Twitch, you can get a link to Jersey Boy's YouTube page, and he usually has updated texture packs, so you can go and download them, and then you can choose what you want to keep. Like, I mean, what I did with his and Whips, I downloaded Whips, and then I kind of kept some stuff. I want to bring over Whips bushes. He's got like better bushes, and I like them quite a bit. Whip also has some textures for the terracotta, as does Jersey Boy, and I think for the medieval zone, I might actually make a texture pack on the server where things like glazed terracotta looks like roof tiles. Just because there's no place to use glazed terracotta in medieval building. I guess I went down over the bush. Lack of HS. I don't know what HS is. No, I don't use iron tools. These are diamond tools. But these are one of the things that I textured. So if I take a look, that's a diamond hoe. And then this is a diamond sword. And then I don't have a diamond pick on me. I've got a netherite pick, and I haven't changed the texture yet. But axe. I really like the axe. I did the axe differently. I just feel it looks more like diamonds. I also have, hold on. I also have, see the diamond texture on the far right there? I changed my diamonds so that they're not default Minecraft blue. I don't remember what pack I got that from. It's in my texture pack. There's a note as to where I got it from. It's an old pack, but I really like the diamond. And so I made my tools look like it was made out of that diamond. Just for fun. And because I don't like the blue stuff. There's a new build competition on the server and I spent like 5 hours building. I feel brain dead. Oh yeah? 5 hours is a long time to play any video game. I kind of tap out around 4. 3 usually. And if I'm streaming, I make sure I take breaks like once an hour. Especially if I'm doing stuff like this where I'm staring down at the ground the whole time. Can't stand vanilla glazed terracotta. Can never find a use for them. I've found some use for it. It can look pretty cool in like the nether, depending on what you're doing. But yeah, I agree. It's a little bit tricky. There's a couple of other things I've used it for, and I just don't remember what they were right now off the top of my head, but I have done it before. We are going to need more wheat seeds. Surprise, surprise. One, two, three, four, zigzag. Right, and that would end up being a bush. So I like the idea of having the bushes in here, so we might end up doing something like that. I don't know yet how we're handling this change in height, so I'm not going to do that just yet. But that is now what we've got for a wheat field. It's a little small. I was hoping it might be bigger. So I'm debating, I think what we might do is create a wheat field over on this side of the river. And we'll create another bridge. And we'll have the bridge go over there. And we'll have a little path that will probably start right about here. We'll probably go straight across here. And then have another wheat field over there, which I think would be really cool. Why you're not watering them? Because I don't need to. This isn't a farm for like actually collecting stuff. Although we're probably going to harvest some of this just to replant. This is a the farm is meant to be just aesthetic. We're not going to actually harvest it on a regular basis. Honestly, I'm never going to harvest it. That's never the plan. What do I want to do here? I want to get rid of these. Put those in here for now. All right, so next step, I think, is going to be to get a solid feel for where the edge of this is going to be. So we need to take a look at this wall. Yeah, I've used glazed terracotta in some of my redstone builds. That's true, Panda. What else? Where else have I used it? I've used it in the end, I think. I've used it... Oh, I used it in the modern city. I used it in the modern city to make like a wall painting and wallpaper and stuff. I've done that before. All right, folks. So we've got a finished stone wall on the right hand side. This is kind of the style I've been going for this area. Old, broken down in places, you know. Now on this side, we could do this combo of fence, log, and bush, or we could go with the solid stone idea again. And the stone is only going to be another slab high in places, so I'm going to grow some of these up just to have some height, like right next to the stone wall. Because these are all in the right spot now. So I need to get some slabs, I think. There's a bee up there. Slabs. So andesite slabs, cobblestone slabs, brick slabs. And we will grab you. Cracked. And andesite. I also want to make this wheat as well. So I have to figure out, I guess we'll just continue that pattern. It makes the most sense. I'll have to do something here. So if this was going to be a slab wall, similar to this, we would probably have things like something like that. So it does block the wheat a fair bit, doesn't it? One of the nice things about the fence is that you can see more of what's happening. It's not so bad there. So maybe it's just because the wheat needs to grow up more. Or we could just have this be a lower wall and have there be a lot less of this top part. Just only have these every once in a while. You know, like on the corners maybe. Because we could have this go down into like stairs and stuff and then go back up. Yeah, I don't mind it when it's low. And plus if it's high like this, it does feel like it's the same height as the other side of the road. And I'd much rather have it be a little lower. Because here we've only got slabs because this is up, all the coarse dirt is up a bit. And I don't want to raise up the wheat. Yeah, you know, I think as much as I didn't want to do it at first, I think I might, if we go with a wall, it's going to be this height max. Do we like the stone on both sides? It does kind of look cool. To get the sun back up here. Hmm. I love that you can see the fortress entrance in the distance. I really came over here early, didn't I? There we go. Give me 1 second, folks. I'll be right back. I just had to open a window. See, that feels kind of cool with the stone on both sides. Hey, Yo-Yo Big, what's up? Yeah, I think we might have to do a combo. We might have to do like a bit of stone wall and a bit of fences. But I think maybe to get the thing started, we have to do the whole thing as a stone wall and then kind of change it later. I don't like this little zigzaggy bit here. So we should probably start off with where we want the edge of it to be, which I think is going to be about here. Yeah, certainly no closer than this. Actually, I think this might have to go on an angle. How close do I want that to be? That's about right. To remember this rock, I like the idea of having like a little rock there, so maybe we'll put it just a little bit farther forward. Yeah, I'm not super happy with this anyway, so we're going to take this down. I think we are going to have to go back and use the fences, but I need to have a better line, I think. So we'll just kind of clear this out for now. I'll redo it with blocks. And then we'll come back, change it up. This is actually a decent spot to do the connections. Thanks, Panda. Yeah, so maybe this could go here. And then from here we could start to rock out the different stuff. So 1, 2, 2, 3. that feels a little narrow, I think. Maybe we'll go with... I prefer to do odd, but... that little bump feels strange. Yeah, that doesn't feel so bad. Doesn't feel so bad. And some of this won't be nearly as claustrophobic once there's bushes and things in the way. I feel like we might be better off to do 4 here. Cool opportunity to have a bush there. So we've got 4, 3, then it goes back to 5, then 4 again. Now we start the change here. I think that's okay. And then it gets down to here. And I'm okay with this. It needs, obviously, grass. Thanks so much, CJ. I'm glad that you like it. Grab some of those too. Hey, Lamb Chop. Thank you. And thanks, Rabelais. Yeah, I'm trying to... what I like to do... I mean, let's face it. You can always change everything in Minecraft. But what I like to do, rather than being stuck with always having a clean slate, I try to use the land as much as I can. Like, I could have easily flattened this whole part out. But instead, I just kind of... we'll just make it look a little bit nicer. We'll probably change this curve a little bit. I think we might make it be a little smoother. And then we'll just put the wheat up here, you know? And it'll give it some interest. And by using the landscape to kind of give yourself some rules, it makes you be a little bit more creative, I think. All right, so we wanted to check this part out. I feel like there should be some sort of, like, not really a gate, but I feel like there maybe should be like a point here where it feels like you're entering into the spot. Fences are tough. How does this feel if we start adding some grass in here? See, I feel like it needs something in here. I don't think a bush is going to be... no, that's too much. Maybe we'll grab one of these. Oh, I know. Maybe what we'll do is we'll move this to there. Lamb Chop subscribed to Tier 1. That's 9 months in a row unlocking the Firestone Keystone badge. Thanks so much, Lamb Chop. I really appreciate it. Always good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. And Canito has subscribed with Prime for 11 months in a row. Wow, Canito creeping up on 12. 12 will be December. It'll be Christmas. Thanks for the lurk, CJ. Appreciate it. And thank you to everybody that's supporting us. Super kind of you. Really helps these weekday streams happen more often. So if you've enjoyed the content and you want to help out, check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan or use your Prime Gaming or Twitch Tier 1 sub. Miss K Crafts Z, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate the support, folks. It goes a long way. Every little bit helps. And we've had a number of people mention that they're on a budget and they can't support, and that's great too. Just being here, like getting the viewing numbers up, because I'm not a partner yet with Twitch. So just being here, leaving a lurk if you're playing Minecraft and leaving the window open and listening in, chiming in from time to time if you want, or telling friends. Whenever I stream, I tweet that I'm live. So you can go to twitter.com/JoelDuggan and check out the tweet and then retweet it or share it with a friend and say, hey, you should get on in here because it's super fun, super relaxed, I think this is good. It just feels like there's not enough of a fence here. So I'm kind of wondering if we can get rid of this, replace it with a log. Oh, I don't have a log. But yeah, if you can bring more people in, then just statistically, more people end up supporting, just because that's how viewership and support tends to work. The more eyeballs on eventually someone will decide to chime in. Yes, I like that. We can get away with something on top of that, I think. On most of them, probably. I don't think... actually, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. We used trapdoors before. All the tools are enchanted. I just don't have the enchantment glint on because I think the enchantment glint is ugly and distracting. So I just have it turned off. But everything's enchanted. Yeah, those definitely look better. I just don't know if I want them on all of them. I do sort of like the look of the top sometimes. Maybe we can just, on the ones that are a little bit lower, would be a little bit more worn. Something else we can do too is grab, I think I've got spruce logs. Yeah. They don't all have to be, stripped oak is going to be too light, but I think what we can do is in some cases just put in one of those just so it looks a little bit different. Feels a little bit wet. No, there's no difference. Rose plays MC. There's no difference for the command. The command is just a fun little command. If you were someone that was very chatty and then you were going away because you had to eat dinner, or like you're going to be here watching but your hands are full because you're like making pizza or something, then it's just a way to let other people know in the chat that you're AFK. It's just a fun, silly little thing. That's all. If you're just hanging out, not chatting and enjoying the stream, that's totally cool. There's no need to use the commands. But if you're curious, you can do bang commands in the chat and you'll get a list that you can pick from. I just ask people don't like spam commands because then it gets kind of annoying. It's more of like just a fun little flavor for the channel. And yes, there's a new episode of the Citadel Cafe out there. So if you like Star Trek and you've watched Star Trek Discovery, then you might enjoy the new episode of the Citadel Cafe at thecitadelcafe.com. Yeah, I feel like that looks okay. And then if we put like, that's a little bit right up to the edge. So we'll move you to there and say we'll do one of these. These are usually big and bushy. Maybe grass. Oh, it's the block is putting it right up to... Oh, I think I was right the first time. We can pepper this with some different colors. Okay. So that's a little bit better. And I think what we need to do is... I think we are going to do a combo of logs and fences and bushes. But then I think we're also going to have places where I would like to have a stone wall. And I think this spot might benefit from having the logs because I feel like here, I'd want to be able to see more, right? Because the water wheel's there, and there'd be bushes here. Oh, I need to go get a different color grass. The mighty Elkhorn is here. Hello, happy Friday to you, sir. How's it going? I stopped listening to the TCC when The Mandalorian came out since Disney Plus was not available in Spain, and yet I did not want spoilers. I should start listening again. We will always, Canito, always give you a heads up when we're talking spoilers, so you can always listen to the Citadel Cafe. I have talked about The Mandalorian, but I've talked about The Mandalorian spoiler-free. I don't recall saying anything. And I've not given a full episode or even a full segment to The Mandalorian. I don't know why. I think it's because most of the time my co-hosts are not watching The Mandalorian because not everybody has access to Disney Plus. I will put a lid on it. I don't want to get into a Mandalorian talk here in the chat because people might not be caught up, especially with like the US holiday and stuff. So let's not get into it here. I will say that I have watched today's episode and I very much enjoyed it. But yeah, we'll move away from Mandalorian in the chat just in case. Because it's such a good show. I would hate to spoil any fun things for people. Ugh, I always need more things. Zero Fox, you know what's up. I see what you did there. Well played. Oh, we need much more of the things. Yeah, go for it, Kingston333. What's the question? As long as it's polite and family friendly. Give her a whirl. I do sometimes take a little bit to check on chat, just if I'm caught up in something or something happens. Just FYI. So in case I don't get to it right away, don't worry about it. There's also a bit of a lag too, depending on whether you're on mobile or not. So I'm thinking we can probably get away with removing the stone wall here. We'll go another log there. That feels low, so what we'll do is we'll switch that. I'm trying to do like some decent... Oh no, that's tall. Okay, I thought it was taller than grass. Never mind. Trying to get a decent, like... What's it? Scale? Oh. Are they different? Was the grass shorter there? Yeah, I'm getting a taller... Huh. I didn't know they did that. This whole wall is going to be very tricky. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do bush here. We're just going to pretend that these bushes are like impassable, which is different than impossible. Why don't I use a face cam? I find them distracting, and I don't see the need. If I was playing a horror game and I was a streamer where people were there to see my reactions, then I could maybe understand it. And I've done face cams before, like when we do just chatting streams with Pixel Riffs for the Sponge Chunks podcast, when we cover like Minecraft Live, or if I guest on other podcasts where there's a video component, I turn the webcam on, like I have them. I just find it's just another point of failure for things to go wrong. I also just enjoy not having to worry about getting ready to stream. Like, I can sit here and not shave, not care, you know, and then just stream whenever I want. And it benefits you folks because I can tell you right now, because I don't have a face cam, you get way more streams. Way more. Absolutely. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a little wall segment right here. And maybe what we'll do is do a slab. Like it's broken down sort of thing. Oh, that doesn't look that good. Maybe we'll do a stair. I need to go get some more blocks. Not from there. Okay, we don't need those. Actually, I should probably keep those. We don't need all the coarse dirt right now. Keep a little bit. Don't need the bone meal either. So let's grab andesite stairs, cobble stairs, and those. Can you know my majestic cheekbones? Really? Have you even seen me on stream before? I don't have majestic cheekbones. You sound like my friend Hannah. I've never seen that before, but then again, never really stare much at foliage. Yeah, I think it depends on what block you place it on. It's probably just something random to help make things not look so much like a grid, would be my guess. All right, so let's do this there. That seems to be okay. And then we can go maybe andesite here. Yeah, and then we'll go up to andesite here. Yeah, it's too large. Let's chop this down again. We'll go put this here. We'll put that. We'll put a slab there. Let's change this to a stair. And I can probably put a slab there. I think this only works if I put a bush there. And then maybe we put this right up against the thing. That's not an axe. I want the axe. What if... That doesn't work either. Yeah, that'll work. We'll just switch this to something else. Probably that. Nope, other way around. So we'll do that there. That there. And then we'll make this a log, and actually let's switch it so that it's one of these. Do we like spruce fences? Or I think it's more of a contrast with the wheat, but it's more contrast with these. What do we think? Oak fences or spruce fences? Hey, Zenthanex, how are you? Really wish I could figure out how to build anything good looking in this game. It just takes practice. You know what I would recommend is watching someone like Mythical Sausage. He has some really good tutorials and they're up to date. He's been doing 1.16 tutorials for a few months now, and he does some really cool stuff. I mean, Whip is very good as well, but I find Mythical Sausage's tutorials very easy to follow. And he goes block by block, like it's step by step. He goes a little fast. Dirt Rider says oak. Oak says Canito. The Waffle Shark. Heard you on Sponge Chunks. Watching you here on YouTube. So much inspiration. Oh, that's very cool. And you're listening to the Citadel Cafe. That's fantastic. Thanks so much. I'm glad you like it. Citadel Cafe is my I don't want to say my baby, but it's a passion project that I've been at for 9 years. Actually, I completely missed the anniversary. It was this week. It was on the 17th. No, last week, I guess. Oh, you know what? We didn't do a show last week. So yeah, November 17th, I think 2011 was the first show. You can look it up on the website. And if you listen, just know that it was 9 years ago. And a little rough around the edges. I kind of want to push this a little bit farther. I feel like they're a little close together. So thinking we can, well, we're going to, I agree with you folks. I think that the oak fence is probably a better choice. Oh, no, I want to switch. And then we can do something like maybe, nope, too close. I wonder what this looks like if I have this here. Did I do that along here anywhere? I don't know if I did. Not very often. It usually goes better with like mossy stuff, which we could do as well. Yeah, I think that works. What do we think? Do we like the combo of like a little bit of stone? A little bit of stone, a little bit of fence? We'll have this section maybe be mostly stone, and then we'll have another fence bit here. Like, I'll probably want to turn this into a log. Which means this will be fence. And I would actually switch this out too. Cosmic Dancer subscribed at tier 2. Wait a second. Where did Cosmic Dancer came from? Boop. Boop, back to you. Thanks so much, Cosmic. 28 months in a row. Holy nuggets. Congrats on the 9th anniversary. Thanks very much, Kenito. I appreciate that. Dark again. So one thing I will say is not necessarily a criticism, because it's realistic and cool looking, but with Germsy Boy's Sky, it gets dark before you can sleep, and so you can't see what you're doing as well. It's a cooler effect, but like, does the F3 screen give you the time in Minecraft? I never actually looked. It's TX, I think, right? No. It's so funny. I've never actually looked for the actual time of day on the screen. Does anybody know if the F3 screen gives it to you? Came from the shadows and I'm staying there. Oh, sorry you're not feeling well, Cosmic. That sucks. That's no fun. That's no fun at all. Let's do a stair here. I just don't like tangents like that. And we'll change this. I need some regular stone. Probably some mossy bits too if I have room. I want this and that. Vanilla Tweaks coordinates HUD does. Right, and we have that. I wonder if the map does. Hold on. I bet you it does. I might have turned it off. Map and settings. That's not here. So it's under options, controls, and then it's under Zero's world map. Zero's mini map. Minimap settings is Y. Okay. Don't see anything about time. But I've mapped the settings to Y. Minimap. Zoom. Cave maps. Lock north. Death points. Size. Entity radar. See, I've turned off all of this stuff. Change position. Waypoints. Chunk grid off. Distance to WP. Those are all waypoint things. Block colors, lighting world map, biomes, display flowers, display game time. There it is right there. Oh, so it gives you... Oh, it does give you a time of day. I'm going to leave that on just as an experiment to remember where it is. I'm just curious at what point in Germsy Boy's sky texture it starts to get dark and like what time of day that is. Yeah, so I feel like we could probably benefit from having a mossy bit here. I think we'll switch this actually. We'll go with andesite. Now this part is better off stone. So maybe we'll just change this part. Because this angle is going to be better to do with stone than it would be to do with logs, I think. Well, I guess we could do bushes. Could do bushes. This does feel kind of empty back there. I wonder if I could get away with something like a tall, either tall grass or one of the tall ferns. Whoops. Unfortunately, it's one of those ones that puts it up against the side. I think the other thing we could do is just put a bush back here. I wish there was a way to get a little bit more on top of bushes. Like, I know bush slabs don't make any sense, but that would be fun. Oh, thanks, Cosmic, for the shout out for the Mambian stuff. Appreciate it. So I like this, and then it goes back to a stone wall. I wonder if we have to push this to be more like a fence. So if we change this to be one of these logs, we'd have to use these two for fences. Oh, more oak fence required. Fences, yeah. We'll need more than that eventually. See, here I wonder if we can get away with just like a big bush. Maybe not do a complete copy of that one, but... And then... I think at that point it actually looks better if we do this. So this had a nice clean line to it, and now it absolutely does not. I keep on wanting to chop these off with Silk Touch, but the only way you can get them back is with a shear, and I just completely screwed that up. think we have to move this to here. So there's a lot less wall than I was originally planning here. I'm not entirely sure I like that. Maybe we do have to have a bit of a wall here. I think the problem where I want to make the wall have it fall apart so much is that it creates an issue. Let's do a mossy brick. And we'll do a mossy brick stair here. If I have one. Which I don't have the right one. Yeah, doing a string on top of a sapling would be an idea. I'm not a big fan of saplings. I just find that they just look like small trees rather than a bush. And I'm not really keen on the brown in this particular area, but I think that they're good for like putting like shrubberies in boxes, like in little housing flower boxes and stuff. It's a neat trick, I agree. The problem is that I've got my string texture turned down a little bit, but it's still pretty... Do I have any here? Like I've got it sort of transparent, but it's still pretty visible. Well, it's not terrible. It's really light on purpose for that reason, so that we can use it to like block things. I want to, what was I looking for? Cobblestone, mossy cobble. Dark oak saplings can look pretty good. Yeah, I can see that. Was I looking for it? Right, let's go here. Did I do any buttons along the other side? I didn't. Wish you could make pressure plates out of something other than stone. That would be nice. All right, I need to take a break, so I'm gonna pop over into the barn here. If you're new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. It's 5 or 6 minutes, depending on what I need. I just gonna take a stretch, refresh my coffee or my drink, and then give you guys a chance to grab some snacks, that sort of stuff. But we'll be back, and we'll continue on with the build. And this will be good because now we'll be able to walk back and kind of see what it looks like. walking back from the bridge. So yeah, give me about 5 or 6 minutes. I will be right back. All right. Back to the grind. Hey, wait a minute. What just happened? Coach Steve followed. How's it going, Coach Steve? Hope you're enjoying your Friday. Thanks, Cosmic. So we're going to go up to the bridge, and we're going to walk back. So it is currently 1812 in the Minecraft time, and it feels pretty dark in Jersey Boys pack. So it's around 18 minutes, I think. The time starts to go down. I'll leave that up for the rest of the stream just for fun. I'll probably change it later, but... well, we need to sleep before we check out what this looks like. All right, so run along here. This will look better, I think, as a fence. We've got a heavy stone part here, not done. Then we have all this stuff. And I think I like having a few bits of stone wall here and there. I think that tends to work. Kind of wonder if I change this to a stair, if this will look good. What do you think, stair or full block? I think the full block looks better, which is too bad. Well, that, or we could do the stair block this way. See what it looks like this way. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. If that's the case, then we don't need that. I don't think. Lots of trial and error. Lots of trial and error. Well, I think I'm happy with that. I don't think there's anything too crazy going on. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be... I don't have any seeds. Seeds or bush? I'm okay with it like that for now. Grab that. Yeah, okay. I think that's working. So here is where I would want to do probably more fence. I think this could probably be a post. Keeps this part pretty simple. TKDS Kitty, subscribe with Prime. Thanks so much. Really appreciate the support. Make sure that you connect your Discord and your Twitch so that you can join us in the Discord. Oh yeah, definitely put the fence gate there. Or fence thing there. I never thought, is there a place along here where a gate would make sense? I guess right, not really. Here would. We could put a gate there. That would be interesting. Because we've got access up here. It's not like they're walled off. Let's do that. Let's, oh, of course. Now we have to find room for the gate in the inventory. The endless back and forth. Right, what do we not need right now? I guess the bone meal. I can put that away. And fence gates are going to be over... If they're anywhere, they're going to be over at the barn. Hold on. Yes, for folks that are interested in hanging out in the Discord, anything related to a sub or Patreon. So a Twitch sub, a Prime Gaming sub, or Patreon, which is much cheaper than a sub, will all get you access to the Discord. And if you like the emotes, which come along with the Prime subs, then you can always do the Patreon and then use your channel points to unlock an emote. But it's up to you. It depends on how often you're here, obviously. But either way, I really appreciate the support. It's super kind of folks to do that. Oh, we don't have any. We don't have any. We'll just turn all of these into planks. And half them into sticks. No, other way around. That'll do. I don't know if bundles would help, because it just means that I have to unpack them later, right? Actually, that's looking pretty cool from up here, isn't it? The wall there. We're doing a pretty good job with the spacing of everything. Yeah, I think this would actually look quite cool right here. So let's put a fence gate there, and then we can do maybe coarse dirt and you'll do like a... I'll leave that empty because I want that to be concrete powder. And then we can maybe change this out here too to something else. I'm not sure that messes up my line. Not really. Okay, now from here, I feel like we can probably get away with a wall segment here, and then that way this would be fence. So we'll do fence there, fence there, and we'll probably keep this all fence. So that means this would be another log. Probably better like that. I'm starting to get the hang of this like twiddly zigzaggy fence thing. You have to think about it in like straight lines, not diagonals. Like we've done this whole wall thing with these diagonal kind of corners, and with the fences you really have to think more straight away. I guess this could have been a gate too, couldn't it? Because this, do I have coarse dirt? I do. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. That. Actually, I quite like that one. Okay. We'll leave this one there. Because this would be just a little bit too obvious, maybe. I like that this is a little hidden. And then we're gonna do definitely some more bushes. Just joined the stream. What's he up to? We are working on this wall, and I'm trying to do like a... Oh yeah, it's not even 18 minutes. Sorry, I'm distracted. It's like 17:45 is when it starts to get dark in this sky pack. Interesting. We're working on the edge of this wheat field, right along here. And I laid it out with stone first, but we're gradually switching to have more whatchamacallit, logs and fence posts and things. Building walls. Nice. Succinct. To the point. Elegant. Rating with a party of 5. Thanks for sharing your viewers. A-String with the Ellie Raid. Welcome on in, A-String. Welcome on in, everyone. If you're new, my name is Joel Duggan, and I am a variety streamer. I stream a lot of Minecraft, but I do enjoy other things. And we are currently on the Citadel, a survival multiplayer server, where I do nerdy things in Minecraft with my friends. I'm going to go get some wheat here in a second. I'm working on a wheat field for the watermill. I'm hoping to get to the canal today, but I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure if we'll get there. Nerdy things are the best things. I agree. Do I remember where I left off? I think it was down here. Hey, I found the gate. Look at that. Boink. I was here, and I wanted to do this. So this is going to be core start here. That feels a little bit weird, doesn't it? Oops. Nope. I think that'll work. Yeah, there's definitely a height variation that happens with the grass. We have to think about this too. Now up here, I feel like we probably have to go with a log maybe there. feel like I want this to be stone to about there. Actually, let's change that to the other kind of log. Yep, I think that looks good. So then we'll work on the wall there. I need to go get some more trapdoors though. Sorry to read and run. Oh, it's all good, Elegant. I do it all the time. I know how it is. You've had a long, hopefully good stream at the computer, and you're off for a break. So, again, I appreciate the raid. Thank you, thank you. Saber Dog, thanks so much. I'm glad you like the spawn chunks. Leveling and landscaping an area for a future project. Yeah, you've had a long day. Best you take a break. So I think here I want the wall to feel a little sturdier. We'll rip it down to something a little bit more basic here by the water. I'm okay with maybe making this a mossy slab, which we don't have. So if that's a slab, I could make this mossy stairs. Which means this could be mossy cobble. And obviously we have to do something cool with this section. I don't know if a slab would look good on top of that or not. Maybe on this one. So we're up to cracked, and then we could probably do that there. I was trying to make a note of what, how Mythical Sausage does his stuff. I think he has more overlap going on than I do. That, and that can go on there, there, and there. Really, I have to get the wheat behind here for this to really make sense. I think I'll want this to go to there. We might be better off with a stair here. Yeah. wonder if we can also... Oh, I broke the grass. I think it was tall grass too. Darn it. Let's do mossy cobble. Still feels pretty overgrown. I want to get back in there with some overgrown stuff too. But he does some of his walls 2 blocks high, because sometimes what he does over here, like he'll have the crops raised. That's why these are only the one block and a bit, is because the crops are on the ground. And they will be up here too, because this goes up. But I feel like that feels pretty solid. We'll have to figure out if we're going to go with the wheat right to the edge here, or if we're going to... What we're probably end up doing is resculpting this particular level and having the wheat stop on this level. So like we've got 1, 2, 3. We'll probably do 2, 3, 2, 1. Oops. Maybe we'll go back by 2 there. Stone walls work so well. Sausage does that as well. What corners? Stone walls. Yeah, I keep on forgetting about walls. Here I am building stone walls in Minecraft, and I'm not using the stone wall block. You're right. Let's where do they go, CJ? Let's sort this out here. What else do I need? I want the brown concrete, and let's put those back. Let's put some of the wood back here. Stone wall, that wall, mossy. And I want a brown concrete powder. And dark slabs. Where 2 full blocks are in a 45-degree corner, you can put a stone wall in the corner to round it out. Ah, yes. Yeah. So like here. Like that. I've kind of crumbled it away. But it could work there too, maybe. Problem here is that it's probably with the stair. I like this, so putting something there probably doesn't really work. But we can go at it from the inside. Like I feel like if I had mossy stone walls, which I do. Yeah, that does help a lot, doesn't it? Although, maybe not on both sides. So this is what I wanted for over here. And then here, I think what we'll do just for now is just put like a layer of these. I think we'll probably make it go farther out. Like we'll probably extend it a little bit. And we can add a little bit of texture and stuff to it too. Just sometimes. Yeah, no, that makes sense, CJ. Thank you. Thanks for the reminder. It is funny, like, you know, we often, I say we, the collective we Minecraft community tends to complain a little bit here and there about wanting more blocks, and yet I will forget about the blocks that I already have. Right? What did I want? I wanted a mossy stone wall there. Because we could do a couple of mossy things there. Or, I like this idea. Could also just do this. I think that works. Did I bring slabs? I didn't bring slabs. Alright. I am pretty happy with that. I think we'll just have a little bit more... oh, I put the grass away. I want more grass there. It's weird, the fence really stands out right there. Maybe we'll put like a bush here. Yeah, I need more grass. At any rate, I think what we're good to do is continue the pattern. I don't think it's going to change. I think we'll just keep this straight pattern all the way to probably here, at which point there'd probably be a path down to the river, which would probably be whatever we do right there. So we'll just keep on going with whatever path this is. Do I have enough seeds? I might not. Alright, let's just do a quick clear here. Reset the old inventory. I do want mossy cobble and mossy stone walls, though. Oh, I already had some. There, and make some slabs. I don't need those. I want some more. Oh, I guess we just have to use bone meal. I'm out of grass. We have to go back over to... Let's go back over here anyway. I should take this and dump some of this. Oh man, Conquest Reforged. I don't even know where to begin with Conquest Reforged. Not even a sweet clue where I would begin with that. Seeds, saplings. I think they were in here. I'll take the bone meal. More seeds. Dirt, coarse dirt, dirt. Leather, rotten flesh. We have a data pack on the server that lets us smelt down rotten flesh into leather. Just for fun. No, this box. Grass. Flowers. Give these to Cosmic. Why not? Charcoal. Campfires. We'll leave those there. Leave the oak there. Gravel. Did I have a space for gravel? I did. Llama head, ink sac. I guess the ink sac we could maybe put in the drops. Yes. Down to only one space in my inventory. That. Apple, spider eye, string. Scaffolding. And these things. We'll just leave those in here. Alright, much better. Glad to have some space. Conquest is so big that it almost demoralizes me to use it. So, does Conquest add blocks, or does it just retexture existing blocks? I've looked at it, and sometimes I find the textures just look too noisy, like there's just too much going on. I think we might go up by one more. Maybe not here. And then maybe... I just don't want it to be a straight line, which it tends to be. That's better. Not sure about this one though. Shears. It's a very dark road. We don't have any street lamps whatsoever. I forgot how much their eyes glow. Which, awesome. The mod adds the texture pack retextures. Oh, okay. For Conquest. I've thought about trying to change up the texture pack here, but I haven't gotten that far. We need to put this down. I need more grass. And dirt I have. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I liked the modded playthrough I did with Olive Fabric 3, but the thing about Olive Fabric 3 with the modded is that it gave me something else to do. Like, I don't necessarily want to do vanilla gameplay when I play modded. Like, I really want something different. So this is going to be a little bit wonky. We might have to change the way that this slope goes, but for now, we'll just go in here with the shovel. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, not that. There's the cave. Right, so that is one of these paths, and it gets really close to the edge here. So what I think I might do is actually pull this forward here, and then just follow the path right back along. Not quite that far. So how do we do there? We got here. Maybe we'll a little bit there. So that's 2, 2, 3, 3, and then maybe we'll do 3, 2, and 2. And what does that give us? Yeah, because that would mean that this would be all wheat. And so we would probably change this one. And push this down a little bit. And then this would go to here, and then here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Interesting. I might have to go down there and kill some people. Now, does that look right from above? It does. I think we might have to pull this one up. So that it would be this, that would be wheat. That looks good. It looks good from above. We'll have to wait till it grows in for it to really be sorted. I'm just wondering now. That feels about right. We could still continue this down here. Like so. And then it would be here, there, 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 and there. And technically also there. But now I have to look at the curve of this road. So I think what I want to do is push this a little bit forward. And I guess we'll leave it there. Really what this should be is a step, like right there. Where's the coarse dirt slabs? They're there. So that's 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how that looks. Yep, we just have a little bit of work to do up here, where this would probably go to at least there. And then we'll have to curve it the other way. Yeah, we'll push this up here. And maybe remove. Basically, I want to have this path. We'll then have wheat on both sides. So starting somewhere, I would say with this particular row, we would have wheat, wheat, and then wheat, wheat, 2, so 4 here. So the pattern would be, if it continued along, there would be 2 there, and then 2 there, and then here be, if we wanted to take it right to the edge. And then this would be coarse dirt. Wait, in the world, what in the world is going on? Petrified slabs? Yes. So it is a custom texture pack and a custom recipe with a data pack. So you use 3 coarse dirt to make a petrified oak slab. I haven't renamed it properly, but it helps me explain it on stream. Petrified oak slab is not something you can get in survival, but it is something that's in the vanilla game. And so it means that you can make this coarse dirt slab without losing another slab, which is great. I don't know if we're going to go to the edge there. Oh, these don't have caps on them. Did I need something? Those. Lena Hun, thanks for coming in. And yes, the Zero's World map, Cosmic's got it linked for you there in the chat. Auto Fleet, thanks very much for the follow. Sorry I missed it earlier. I do like those lanterns hanging outside the wheat mill. They do look a little bit funny without the caps on them. I was hoping to do more of a variety, but maybe we'll just pick 1 or 2 along here and chop them. Maybe this one. It's probably better we do this one, actually. Although they're right next to us. What I'm thinking is that if we remove it from the spruce one sometimes, No, you know what? I think we'll leave them. Leave them there. This feels a little bit tight, but not much can be done. And then that will come along here. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this would go here. And then, unfortunately, this would be on a tier up, but that might actually work out okay. So technically there would be a dirt path here, and I don't know if I want to do that. It might work okay. Well, we found the main entrance. Oh, yeah, there's a zombie down there with the thing. We should probably get some scaffolding. I don't have any arrows, which sucks. Royalty Crown, hello. How's it going? Scaffolding is in this one. I don't think I have a shield either. I could just make one. That would be that. We should have one with us anyway. Oh, wait a minute. There might be one in here. Aha. This will help considerably. Blow up is fine. I don't even know if I have any torches. This is why it was so noisy. Do I have torches? I don't. Apparently I'm not very good at this. Okay. Scaffolding. Didn't really need the scaffolding, I guess. Grab these so that no one else gets them. My inventory is full, of course. Course dirt. Does that look okay? Yeah, I guess it makes sense. What I might do is remove this and put that there. While we're here, I brought all these different slabs up here for a reason, because I wanted to change this. And we'll switch this out too. Maybe we'll even do a stair if I have it. Of course I don't. Oh yes I do. We'll do one of those. Nope. That one. And wanted to put a wall. Not that. I think mossy cobble might look better. I'll leave it as a slab for now. Doesn't connect to the stair. That's fine. And probably a bush right there. Is this beta footage of Minecraft Dungeons version 2? I don't understand. You mean the fight? Did I miss that when I was actually fighting the mobs? And then this would connect here. That'll work out well. And I have more. This was obviously a giant cave when I first got here, but we paved over the parking lot, so to speak. I'm glad creepers can't pick up items and stick around. So this would probably connect here. But I will want to do maybe a special block there. Need to go get some that concrete powder. I'm having the hardest time remembering the block names today. I am just not with it. Not with it at all. Nor do I remember where I put stuff. Don't think the brown mushroom block. We'll grab some of this too. Nighttime. Wah! Random grass block. Oh, the fight. Yeah, I see. I haven't played Minecraft Dungeons in a long time. I've been kind of putting off getting back into Dungeons until I get an Xbox. I think I might want to play on the big screen. That might be more fun. Nice, CJ. Glad creepers don't have hands. They don't need any more help. Thanks for putting Joni Mitchell in my head. Nice. Could be worse. I could have put Muppet Babies in your head. Then you'd be really cursing me. And then I would make your dreams come true. Right, so do we like the curve of that road? No, we do not. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. It should be 3 to there. And then maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is the edge of the property here, actually? Do we want to cut down a tree? I feel like it would be cool to have the wheat go on both sides of the, or on this side of the canal as well. I'm just wondering, do I want to cut down these trees here right beside me and stop it at the birch, maybe? Because if that's the case, the fence would probably stop at this hillside, right? Like, this hillside would be where we would stop things. Let's just grab some stuff here. Like, the wall would be like here-ish. Yeah, I would say maybe even back here. So I'm trying not to cut down too many trees, if that makes any sense. How does that look for the edge of the property? I think we could push it a little bit farther back. And yeah, I think actually here would be a good spot to change it again and go this way. Although, again, we'd probably push it a lot farther to the right. So maybe that. So that probably means that a couple of these trees are going to come down. Yeah, I'd like to have this be wheat, I think. So that means these are going to go. As much as I like having the idea of a tree in a farm, I don't think it would be that practical. Anything touching that? Yeah, so that would be... We'd keep these trees on the outside of the wall. So we'd remove this stuff. Don't really need this flesh. And I have arrows now, yay! Alright. And a guess we'll cut down these two as well. Plus, where I have to step away again, this will give chance for this to all decay a little bit. Leaves to fall away. We'll probably take this tree too. And that way those ones can be on the outside of the wall, I think. If that makes any sense. I don't know what we have for birch saplings, so I should probably grab those. Right, quick inventory dump. I don't need these things. Cool. All right. I need to take another break, so we're going to scoot on over to the homestead here. Did I leave the door open? I don't remember. I think I did. I did. Yeah. Once again, short break as per usual. I'll be back in just a few. Grab snacks. They're good. And triumphantly, we are back. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for chicken. As in dinner chicken. Real life chicken. Chicken dinner, I think. Whoa! Stomping on my carrots. Alright. Hey, Firepith, what's going on? Ha! The universe said, thou shalt not shoot Joel. You didn't get ads. That's strange. Cyanide? That's odd. Okay, give me 1 second. I just realized I've got dinner plans unfolding. I just need to take something out of the freezer. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Sorry. Back for a bit this time. It's the trick when you've got most of your stuff is frozen. It's with the pandemic, I've been shopping in bigger chunks, obviously, because we only try to go once a week. But it means that there's a lot more stuff in the freezer, which is good, but then you have to remember to take said things out of the freezer. And if you don't remember, that's not so good. Oh. Trying to get a good look at this wall here. That is not a good view. Yeah, it's a bit long here. We could maybe add a little bit more stone there, but we're not doing too bad. Let's see here. Where were we? I guess we were just doing more of this. No, we were working on this thing, weren't we? Yes. I should be chopping these down. Okay. Oh, these are not gonna move because they are attached to the other trees. So let's just go straight down here. That's probably good for now. So if this is the edge, where do we want the wall to go? I guess technically it could just follow right over to the river, couldn't it? Yeah. We'll think about that in a bit. I think we might have to change this a little bit. Make that work. So that means that that path would probably end up following the wall. If that makes any sense. Yeah. Okay. So we'll need to get some more blocks here. Miss Days when I get stopped by the local market and gets stuff fresh for dinner. Yeah, yeah. I used to grocery shop every couple of days, but it's fine. You know, like I can manage. Doing my part, etc. So I feel like in order to do this, we might have to take a look at what this is doing here. 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so this has obviously been done. So we will treat this as the edge, and we will remove these and probably go with that. It's not a lot of room. Maybe we'll do maybe we'll go right up against the thing. Got a funny feeling it would be neat if we were able to like make the wall look like it made room for the tree. And then we could do this. Yeah, and that. And then 2 there. And then we'll just do this. How does that feel? Yeah. And then from here, Kendo gifted a tier 1 sub to CJ. Thanks so much, Kendo. That's 34 gift subs on the channel. Holy smokes. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. And I would say this is probably the end, so we would probably continue on down this way. It would be like 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, and then 1. Probably actually at least to there. Which means we might actually chop down. I'll leave this big tree for sure. I guess we'll chop down these birch. I kind of want to see what happens. How much are these birch contributing to the look of everything here? I might not want to chop down both of them or all 3 of them. Although we've got that one there. Maybe I'll leave just one. Probably this one in the back. Maybe we'll make this like a little sort of garden or something. And that means we have to change this, I think, this top tier. So we're going to dump a little inventory and take care of that. And thanks again, Kendo. I really appreciate it. Condo. Sorry. Again, Joel does not do words well today. This is something we should all be prepared for. The wordsmith is not in the house. At what point can we sleep? Is it actually 1845? Like what's the 1836. 1835. Interesting. I didn't actually know that. Okay. So, if this is going to be the new new wheat field, what we'll do is we'll keep the path going towards the wall. And so right now it's actually on a decent trajectory. We're going to back up here and keep it to 5 though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're probably going to bring it back down again. And then... Actually, maybe we'll go 7, which means this will go 5. And then from here... No, we've got to push it up taller. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. That is not at all what I wanted to do. Hold on. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then this would be 5. This would be 4. 3, 3, 2. Yep, I think we're just going to bring this up by 1 more. Yeah, I think that works. It's just a little bit too thick on this side, maybe? It doesn't need to be 3 wide. So let's get rid of all this. Brandon, hello, how's it going? 1832, says Elkhorn. Interesting. I didn't like. I've never taken the time to like sort that out, which is neat. All right, so now we're looking at the other side of this path, and that actually looks pretty good. I don't think it needs to be any wider than that. So how are we doing this? It's overlapping by 1. Okay, so that's easy to do. We just do that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There, and then this goes to here. And then we'll just go right along the wall. Chances are this wouldn't be heavily trafficked anyway. Doing well, thanks, Brendan. We are working on this very cool wheat field, and there's a wheat mill and a man-made canal. There's no water in it yet, but we've been working on this wall today over here. This thing, this kind of like divider thing. Again, I feel like I should probably have a little bit of stone right there. It feels very, very, very heavy on the wood through here, so I feel like maybe right there we could do some stonework that could be better received, read a little bit better. But right now we're doing like the initial setup for these farm kind of placement things is I do a dirt path like you see this one here, and then I run the wheat off of it. But at some point along here I feel like we're going to have to switch, and we're going to use a path. There's going to be a path down to the river, and it's probably going to happen about when the wheat pattern starts to feel funny. So we're going to keep on going with this here. Right, and then we've got this path part here. Sounds like there's more zombies below. Again, didn't have any torches when I went down. So then we would do wheat here. Technically this would be dirt, but we could probably get away with it not being dirt. So yeah, right about here, the path starts to feel kind of funny where this starts to run almost tangent with this line. If that makes any sense. Like, this is a nice steep angle, but now that this line is curving, this is starting to feel a little bit funky. So I think right about here is where I want to do with the path. So we'll just remove these. And this is where we'll shoot off in this direction. See if that looks good. Right, so I think what we'll do, we need to make that a little bit taller, so we'll go 3, 1, 2, do that. Grab a slab. I think that works. Yeah. And so that would mean here we would carve this back. And probably, where would we stop the wheat? I think the wheat would probably end up following the path. So we'll do to there. And that would leave us this weird little triangle to deal with here. So what we would do is probably have... I think this might actually be where we stop it. We might actually remove these. And we'll go with this pattern. We'll use this. We'll use this path. I don't need to do the same thing there. So yeah, we'll do that. Put that there. Sleep time. Rockets. I was almost on time. Deadhead, hello, how's it going? Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. And Jonas, hello, welcome on in. Alright, so you can see what I did here, where I changed the direction. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use this as the base. We'll remove all this stuff. And we'll put in 1, 2, 3, 4. So technically this would be coarse dirt. Put seeds back there. And then this would be path. And then this would be back to seeds. But I think that's probably where it would end. And we would just kind of fill this in like that. And then this would probably end up being grass like that. And we'll come back in with stuff later on, and we can probably... I'm not sure what we would do here. We'll change this out a little bit. So it gives us this little triangle in the corner, but then it allows us to change the direction of the wheat going forward. So then along here, we could have the same thing. But I think I already shaped this up. Yeah, I did. So here I think we can just take the wheat right to the edge. Like that. And so here it's pretty easy to just oops. How long have I been working on this for? This is what, 2 weeks? So 15 hours maybe? 3 hours a stream on average? Something like that. That's just this though. This was another 18 hours. This part has come together faster than this. Although we're now spreading out and doing more things. I think that'll look okay. Yeah. Oops. That's not right. How's that not right? Sometimes you gotta change the way you look at things. That doesn't make any sense. Right, so we're going to get into some funky stuff here, I guess. Just because of how the road is working. Because that's right. Yeah, and I'd put some grassy things there or something like that. That'll work. Yeah, it's how the angle of the main path kind of intersects. You're right. It's fine. If anything, we can probably get rid of this. And it'll probably look a little bit nicer. Maybe. We could also change the path a little bit here. Just bring this back. Oops. The other thing we can do in situations like this is like put like a barrel or something there. We did that over there. You can see somewhere like right here, there's a barrel. Yeah, like there's a barrel there. There's a barrel there. And that kind of helps with things. Anything that looks a little bit funny, we can always kind of sort that out. Ah, I'm out of seeds. How is that possible? No? Oh, there we go. Yeah, like along here, I feel like we're just going to have to go with 3 on this particular one. Shovel. Yeah, I'm okay with that. All that pant way, and I forgot to get coarse dirt. Somewhere there is a lot of coarse dirt. Some there. I thought one of these boxes was like all coarse dirt. Maybe it was that one. Yeah, see here we could do something cool, like just leave a bush or something there. I'm just trying to think about like this would be maybe overgrown more. Yeah, so like, that makes sense. And then we'll just... The only thing I could think of would be to angle this again. 1, 2, 3. So technically, I could do this. This is where we're probably going to use like a barrel or something to make it look a little bit nicer. I guess in some cases I could have left a tree, like, we could put a tree right here. That could be something. And then along here, I think we'll just do the whole thing. Maybe not that one. Cool. I actually kind of like having the clock because then I know I'm not going to fly over here and waste my time. So that's good. What was I missing? Coarse dirt. Mm-hmm. There it is. Oh, come on. I need the rocket box too. Nope. Grass. I'm really hoping that we can do something cool with this. I'm not going to like texture the whole canal, but I want to texture the parts that you can see near the wheel. All right, now here, if I was just continuing this through, that's going to be, angle's going to be just fine. So we'll start with this one. So it's 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is where it's going to get weird. And I think what I'll do is I'll probably stop it. I might change the way that this goes up to the bank. I think I might want to bring this all the way up here. This way. How would I do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Yeah. Maybe just like that. Big Bag Wolf. Yeah, you can make some really cool trees. I like how Fix-It or not. Yeah, Fix-It. How Fix-It handles his. They do like custom trees in the lore. Like they have the druids, and the druids make the trees, and then you as a player can then go copy the tree and magically placed it in the world. So the trees still had to be made by hand, but they're made by hand once, and then they don't have to be made by hand again, which I thought was cool. I quite like that idea. All right, same thing here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cool. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then it starts here. I know I'm kind of mumbling, but this is one of those weird things. Like I can talk over decorating an entire building, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, I get really caught up in it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Probably only one more, and then we'll have like a little triangle of wheat again here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now here's where we could maybe even do some fences and stuff. Because yeah, having another path here is not going to be worth it. This is probably going to end up having to have some sort of like barrels and things. Because this would all be wheat here. So yeah, I'll figure something else to go here. We might have to have some sort of like green patch or something. We'll figure that out. Thankfully, it's a pretty small field. It's not nearly as big as the potatoes. Speaking of custom trees, does anyone have any recommendations on where to look for inspiration? I feel like Whip and Mythical Sausage are my two, but Fix-It. Check out Fix-It. FIXXITT 42, I think. Is it Fix-It 42, Cosmic? Or for anybody that knows, feel free to drop the... He streams on YouTube, or we would like, you know, be able to link him often on Twitch, but he's not a Twitch streamer. I think it's just a time thing. Fix It 412. Thank you, Cosmic. I should have remembered that. Appreciate that. That looks pretty slick. Looks pretty slick. Just not like in this section right here. I feel like we'd want to push this like we brought this over here. Like I kind of feel like we want to bring this section right up to the path almost. That does look kind of funny though. Yeah, I feel like we'd have to do some sort of station here too, because there would be water like right here. So I think I have to leave this until the water's in, and then I have to come back and figure out what to do. But right here, we could totally do like barrels and a couple of things that would work out. I guess I'll just keep going until I run out of seeds. And then we'll switch. Oh, this is really low. Let's not waste that. Yeah, the tree thing is tricky. I mean, what I would do is like start by growing your own Minecraft trees with the saplings, and then tweak them. That's what I normally do. It saves me a bunch of time. I normally put a bunch of trees, and sometimes you get like a happy accident that will inspire you to do something interesting. 30, 31, 32, 33, 32. Elkhorn was right. Mark it on your calendar. Elkhorn was right. Well, I'm pretty happy with the progress there. Let's I noticed that a lot of the stuff has been growing up, so let's take another flight. Let's see what this feels like when we come into the area now. Cool. I like it. It looks very full. It doesn't look like it's too sparse, which is good. I like that we've got a path here so you can kind of see the wheel. That's why I chose the angle, because you can see the wheat mill behind it. Elkhorn is always right. We don't call him mighty for nothing. Nice. Okay, I think I'm done with the landscaping stuff. I kind of want to switch gears here. We're gonna grab. I don't want to forget to change the. Don't want to forget to change the roof. We need some of these, some of those. I need to switch out this hoe for the other hoe. Oh, they're both pretty low. That has at least mending on it. So I think the only thing I was doing on the angle of the roof was just a couple of stairs. Just want to fix this up here. Yeah, so there's just a little bit of variation happening, and it needs to be maybe here. And maybe here. Should have brought a slab. So we'll put a slab here. Birch slabs. Thanks for the follow, Laser Beam. Appreciate it. I think I want to remove this one. Cool. All right, so what should be next then? Whoa, I don't want to stomp on the crops. I guess we could do a little bit of work down here. I want to do that before I put the water in, because it's such a pain in the butt. Oh, we should do the rest of the river. That's what we should do. Connect it up. That, or we should mark out maybe the edge of the property here as well. I mean, it's going to be pretty obvious. And yeah, I'll leave the river scaping for another day, because that's going to happen. Ooh, I wanted to put like a little bridge in here. Maybe what we should do is continue the wheat pattern on the ground. I guess that would be okay. We'll figure out how that's going to work there. Yeah, because I'd want to know where the bridge is going to go. So let's do that. We'll just put the wood away. Grab the coarse dirt again. Sophos 3000, that's really cool. Thank you. What are you painting? Are you like digitally painting or painting in real life? Painting miniatures? I've always wanted to try painting miniatures. All right, so this is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1. 1. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be grass thing. I think I have that right. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is grass, this is grass. That's road. I'm just gonna have to place blocks. Then the 6 wheat would be these ones. Does that look like it lines up? It's going to be interesting. We might have to change the angle on this little field a little bit. Because otherwise, the bridge that I want to make is going to end up being, well, maybe we make it right at the mouth of the thing. That could be cool too. 2, 3. This would be it here. Ah! The map is a little bit buggy sometimes. So this would be 1, 2, 3. Technically that would be 1. And then yeah, I don't like the way that that lines up. So yeah, we're gonna have to change this. Which is good because that means it's just less trouble. Yeah, I'm not worried about the counts. I'm worried about the angle and how it attaches to the road here. Right? So this is too shallow. So I want something steeper. And this is a pretty straight part of the road. So it's coming better for us to go at a steeper angle, I think. So yes, we are going to change this to go kind of like in this direction, I think. And I would much rather it do this. Need some grass. Yeah, we're gonna go more perpendicular to the path, is what I'm thinking. So like, go back to the 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, what I should do is think about how we're gonna access all this. Because here I've got it fenced off. I feel like we should probably do the same thing. So maybe I should do the fence before I get too caught up in the wheat field. Now, did I mess up that path? Just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so maybe what I should think about is like where these are going to go first. And bushes. Probably smart to just have this be like directly opposite, right? Just off the edge. Because right here I've got a path that goes along the inside. We should probably do the same thing over here. then maybe it just goes around. And comes back down this way. Whoops. Much thinner path, that's fine. Let me just that there. Don't like this. And so we would probably do the logs in like that nope, that position. I'm ignoring you, sir. This guy was up in my face all last stream. So not that. Oh, we're gonna lose the shears. That's where I was getting all the leather from. Interesting. Okay, I wanted other logs. Those. And these. Oh, I needed shears, didn't I? Imminent shear death. There we go. I never thought about doing something like that. Trying to keep this simple. Boy, oh boy. Not the easiest thing. Grab that. I wish I could put a bush there, but it just feels too close to the road. I really wish we had like small fence posts. Like wall-sized wood. I'm sure I'm not the first or last person to wish that. Yeah, that kind of works. Glad that fences don't connect to bushes. That's for sure. Oh, there we go. That helps. Maybe we'll do the same thing over here. Nope. It is. People ask about tips for this kind of thing, and honestly, it's so much trial and error. It's really all you can do. Yeah. Okay. So that works there, which means I was going to run stuff off the path, but it's going to be better to probably not do that. Or we could run, instead of running this down that way, we could run it this way. And put the dirt here. Does that look good from the road? Because it would mean that the wheat wouldn't be right up against us. Like it is here, there'd be a space. The wheat would be in that position. That might be okay. Because then we could run the rows like this way. And I think that would make the most sense. And it would run right up against the wall. We would just have to figure out what to do here. We would have this be grass. Wish there was a tool that you could use to force a fence to connect or not connect. Yeah, that would be neat. Like a force a block state sort of thing. I feel like there's a mod that does that. I'd really like to be able to take fences and stone walls and put them sideways. Like, you know how you can do chains sideways now? I'd like to do that. I think the question here is that, like, how would we do the angle? Because we haven't done the landscaping down here yet, I don't think. No. I think maybe that's a good spot to leave off, because this is going to be more involved and I don't have the time to do it all right now. So we did a lot though in the course of this stream. We have worked on this wall. Still needs a little bit of stone in this section. Where? This one. This section here I think needs a little bit of stone. But overall, I'm really happy with it. We have a nice wheat field. It looks really cool when you come over the bridge now. We've got this nice two contrasting fields. I want to do more of this greenery along here. Maybe add a couple heights to these bushes. I like this kind of like a cap thing. Maybe I want to try and have some wood overlapping here at some point. It would be good to have a little bit of like the walls were meant to go together. It might be good to have a stone wall or something there instead of the grass. But I like this little overgrown area here. We're going to do the same thing over here. And there will be like another little spot for like a wharf or something over there. And then we've got the edge of the property that goes all the way back there. So this is all going to be wheat back here too. And then when we have the river coming through here, you won't be able to see it. You'll be able to see a little bit of water there. Because the water level is actually going to be right where this stone brick is. Like all of this is going to be underwater. So there will be some blue peeking through. Especially as you're up on the top of the bridge here. You'll totally be able to see the water right there, right? Because I mean, everything from this log down is going to be underwater, so you'll be able to see some water there, and you'll be able to see the water coming around through here, but just it won't be up this high. It'll only be down there. So that'll be cool. But this has been super fun. I hope everybody had a great afternoon. If you enjoyed it, please leave a follow. You'll get notified the next time I go live, which is more than likely going to be tomorrow around 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern. So check that on your calendars. You can follow me on Twitter. I tweet when I go live as well. And you can follow me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/JoelDuggan. If you'd like to support the stream, it's one of the best ways for me to keep these weekday streams going. It's only $2 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee. You'd be like buying a buddy a cup of coffee to help him keep streaming. So check that out at patreon.com/JoelDuggan. And of course, listen to the Spawn Chunks, the podcast I do with Pixel. It's all about Minecraft. I've been talking about this build on the show for weeks, so it's cool to have some of you folks here checking it out. You can also listen to my other podcast. Brand new episode came out yesterday. It's all about Star Trek. Not a family-friendly show, so just FYI, the Citadel can be a little bit passionate, we'll say, about certain subjects. And my friend Alistair, who streams on the server with me, and my friend James, the civilian, was on the show. His first time on the podcast. So we had a really good time talking to James about Star Trek. It was all about Star Trek Discovery. So check out that podcast at thecitadelcafe.com. I will pass you on to somebody hopefully playing Minecraft, but that's going to be it for me, folks. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Break.
So we're going to raid Drathmore, doing some crazy cool builds in a hot dog costume. So be kind and enjoy the stream with Wrath. See you folks later.